I remember that one Saturday, because we're all doing our chores, and my brother, the boys did the outside chores and the girls did the inside chores.
You were lucky. We had to do both.
Oh, well, eventually we did too. But I mean, I remember they were washing the car and I was reading my book. That's the one thing that I think that saved me when I was young. I didn't talk a lot growing up. I just experienced things, but I didn't talk to anybody about it. But I read a lot. I mean, constantly reading, so much so that, I would get in trouble for reading too much. So I remember that I just finished a book on a saint, and I felt like I had experiences. She was a young woman. She was 13 years old. And yes, we were very Catholic. My mother is Catholic.
Yeah. What was this? Which saint?
Oh, St. Agnes,
Okay.
I think. And I remember that I told my mother, went up to my mom, and I said, Mom, I know what I want to be when I grow up. And I was so young.
I want to be a
little.
saint.
I want to be a saint. And then she looks at me, and she was horrified. It was like she was horrified. And she just looks at me, and she just tells me, she looks down at me, and she goes, don't say anything. Don't say anything. She goes, insanity runs in the family. And I'm going like, what? 5 years old, and you're thinking, what? But
even at 5 years old, you don't know what the word insanity means,
I have
but
no idea.
know it's not good because
of
it's
the
your
way,
family.
Well, because the way your mother responds.
Oh, well, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So from then on, I remember not saying a word about any of my experiences at all.
Wow.
Just did not until I became much, much older.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So we both had the same thing. We're in our 20s. A curiosity got the best of us, and we learned to study it so that I've always said I had to learn how to educate myself on it so I could direct it and it wouldn't run my life. Okay. Because as soon as you don't direct it, it will beat the crap out of you.
Well, you are a little bit ahead of me because I didn't even have that thought. Mine was just more curiosity. I had all these experiences because I lived abroad for a very long time, and I came back to this country. And I remember I'm Filipino American. So when I lived in the Philippines, it's a lot of people believe in that.
Oh, yeah.
They believe in fairies and dwarves, and they believe in, aswang, which is kind of their version of the vampire. They have ghosts and all this stuff.
And a lot of superstition around cemeteries and graveyards.
Yeah. Well, there is. There's a story about that. I have to tell you.
But tell us a story, y'all.
But when I came back, I was really open, to a lot of things, and I've had some, also some UFO experiences when I was there in the Philippines with other people. So it wasn't just me, and it wasn't like my first thing to go, oh my God, that's a UFO. I never believed in UFOs until
you saw it.
I saw
you had an
it.
experience.
When I had the experience and I saw it and I felt it, and I'm just going, oh my God. So when I got here back to the United States, it was my curiosity that said, God, all of these experiences must mean something.